everyone, welcome back. So a lot of you know that I went to the makeup show in Dallas this past weekend, and I wanted to get my haul up because I know a lot of people were interested in what I picked up at the show. Plus I got a really awesome gift bag from one of the events, and I wanted to share that with you, plus a little bit on my experience. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I had an eye infection in this eye, so that's why I don't have eye makeup on, and I tried to go for a really bold lip. I'm gonna have to skip out on eye makeup for a little while until this heals. It's not like it was like a viral infection inside my body that caused the tissue in my eye to swell up. So it's not like I tried on anything at the makeup show, because I didn't, or anything like that, like contamination. So I don't really know how it happened besides that it was viral, but it's like a bump in my eye. So I'm on some stuff to heal it up, but that's probably grossing people out. So neither here nor that's why I have basically no makeup on except for lips and face makeup. So I wanted to share with you though what I picked up at the makeup show. Now I went with a few girls. Mainly I went with Dana, Dana Ann or LollyDolly128. I'm not quite sure how you guys know her channel, and we met up with a few other girls at some other events. Leslie from Lip Gloss Leslie, Trisha from A Glittery Life, Ashley from Texas Mommy of Boys, and Danny from Coffee Break with Danny. So all of us kind of met up at a few different events along the way. The first thing up was a Charlotte Tilbury event on Thursday night, and I went there. That was hosted by Beautylish, and it was really fun to be able to play in the different makeup. Now they only had a few things for purchase there that you could take home with you. You could purchase an order and they would send it to you. But if you know me, I'm a tangible girl. I'm like immediate gratification. So I did pick up one of the products that they had to take home, which was something that a lot of people had said that they liked. It was this Film Star. Now this is the contour and bronzing duo, or sculpt and highlight duo. It comes in this really beautiful rose gold packaging, and it has the sculpt side and then the highlight. I love this. The sculpt side isn't necessarily the mattest bronzer or sculpting powder, but the way that it works, the color that it is perfect for my skin tone. So I just used that to contour this weekend, and I loved it. And then the highlight is absolutely stunning. It's almost like a yellowish gold, very pigmented, beautiful on fair skin. So I really enjoyed that this weekend. So that was the only thing I picked up at the event, but it was really fun. It was at the Hotel Zaza, which I didn't know this, but apparently that's like a nice hotel in Dallas. So we went there, and then afterwards some of the girls met up and we went out to dinner. So it was just really fun to catch up and chat with everyone. I'll leave everyone's channel down below that I met up with, like the other YouTubers who have channels, but you should definitely check them out and see what they picked up at the makeup show, because we kind of split up at the makeup show and all shopped individually almost, because it was kind of crazy and we all had different things on our wish list. So we all might have different products in our haul from the makeup show. So definitely check out some of their channels if you're interested in what other things were at the makeup show that other people shop for. So then Friday night was an event that was hosted by the makeup show for beauty bloggers and vloggers. So Dana and I met up with some other girls that were there. Danny was there, Leslie was there, Trisha was there because she was working it, and then Ashley was there. So like I said, I'll leave all their channels down below. So we all met up at that, and they gave away the most awesome gift bags, and it was really just to kind of go over each product. Dana and I got stuck in major traffic in Dallas, like holy mother of smokes. I didn't realize that traffic was so horrific in Dallas, but it was 5 o'clock on a Friday, downtown Dallas. So any of you who live in Dallas know that that was almost next to impossible unless we left an hour and a half early, which is how long it took us to get there. So I was staying at my brother's house. He lives in Dallas. So it took forever, and it was only 13 miles, and it took us an hour to get there. So we missed the real brief part of the event, but we were able to grab some of these gift bags. So I'm just going to show you the top products. This is the gift bag from Makeup Forever 30 Years. That was the bag that everything came in, but it was an awesome grab bag for bloggers and vloggers. I was really excited and felt so grateful that I got some of the products in here. So I'm just going to show you first a few of the highlights. I'm not going to show you everything because a ton of stuff came in it, but I did want to show you a few of the things that I was woo, really excited about. Okay, first, the thing that I was really excited about is this from Nars, and it is the Contour Blush, I think, Contour Blush Palette. So like Sculpt and Blush, and this is in Paloma. And I have the lighter color or the other color in Olympia, and I love it. I used it in a full face Nars video. I will leave that link down below if you're interested in seeing how that product worked out, but I love that. And this is a little bit darker and less blushy than the other one that I have in Olympia, so I'm really excited that this came like such a great value. That's a really nice deep dark color, and then a highlight. So, and this highlight isn't shimmery, so it's basically like a really nice contour and highlight without the sheen or shimmer. Really excited about that, and I think this is like a $42 value or something around there, so really nice to get that in the swag bag. Next thing that I was really excited about, because I almost picked this up, is this artist palette from Makeup Forever. Now these have their reformulated shadows in it, and I think this retails for $42 on Sephora's website. I kind of looked it up because I was curious. So it comes with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shadows and a really nice mirror, so, and a brush. So, I mean, let me just swatch some of these shadows for you. Wow, really, really nice. I would say definitely the quality in the singles is a little bit better, but still, I mean, really, really nice quality. I'll show you some of the swatches. So I'm really excited about to have that. So there are some of them swatched right there. We got an OCC lip tar, and this is in the color Anime. I already own Anime, I believe I do, so I will probably pass that along, but really, really nice to get a full size of the lip tars. I love the lip tars. I think they're great for mixing and give a really nice look, so excited that we got that in the gift bag. A full size of the Anastasia brow clear brow gel, which I am almost out of my miniature size, and I was going to purchase a full size at the makeup show, so I was really excited that I got this and I didn't have to purchase it, so that's really nice. This was from Smashbox, and it's one of their Be Legendary longwear lip lacquers, and this is in the color Beat It, which is the perfect plummy shade for fall. So that is it right, so that's it right there. A few other things real quick before I go into what I purchased, where we got a Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler. This is a contour powder from Ben Nye, which is in a really nice color. And then this really nice like makeup bag, and it is full from Amica, which I've never heard of these products before, but Dana, she used the dry shampoo when she was at my house, and it smelled really good. So this is the Undone Texture Spray, which I love the packaging on these, and it comes with a mask and a dry shampoo, and then the regular shampoo, and then a little oil treatment. So really nice sizes of these products, and perfect traveling sizes, and a really cute like bag, which I was excited about. I mean, how cute. I love the print on this bag. So there were several other things that came in that swag bag, but those were probably my top highlight things that I thought I was really excited to give a try. So I just wanted to share some of those with you. So then Friday night, we kind of went to that, and then we went out to dinner afterwards, and then Saturday was the makeup show. So we got there, and it was a lot different than IMATS. I would say it was a little bit less crowded. It was more makeup artist focused. There were similar vendors there. I thought it was really, really nice. Now this was the first time that the makeup show came to Dallas, so it was like a little bit of a trial run. I thought it went really smoothly. I thought it was organized really well. I got to meet several of you that were at the show, and every single person that came up to me, oh my gosh, you guys like made me nervous, and I felt so special. Like, thank you so much to anyone who came up to me at the show and like said that you watched my channel. Like, you guys have no idea how special you made me feel. Really, truly, I felt so honored to have met some of you. Thank you, thank you. But it was just set up like different vendors all around. So we kind of split up and did some shopping. I had the things that I shared with you in a video earlier that were on my list, and I kind of hit some of those spots and picked up the products that were on my list. So I'm going to start with my main purchase that I was really, really excited for, and it is the Wayne Goss brushes. I already have the collection brushes, and I picked up the eye set brushes. So I headed to Beautylish first because that's where I was really, really excited. I wanted to make sure that I could get the brushes that I wanted, and I picked up the eye set, like I said. I just love the Wayne Goss brushes. I want the face set. They're so expensive, but they're honestly so worth it. Like when I picked up that collection set, I had saved and like toiled and thought, but what I love about the Beautylish site is, which is where I went, I clicked on the videos and Wayne himself did videos on each brush and how he would use them and the multi-uses for each brush. Once I tried out the brushes on my eyes and felt like how they applied the product and how they blended things out, I was like, done, sold. I know these are a good investment, which it like pains me to spend this much money on brushes, but I know for as a matter of fact that I love them, so that's why I did it. So the eye set comes with 5 brushes, and there is like a pencil brush, like a more detailed blending brush, this big old Chubbawamba one that gets like right into your crease. This is a great shader brush, and then a large flat shader brush. So if you guys want a more in-depth review, I was going to do it on all the Wayne Goss brushes that I do own, but hands down some of my favorites that I've ever used as far as worth it, in my opinion. So if you're interested in more information, I probably will have a video coming fully dedicated to the Wayne Goss brushes, but that was like my main purchase that I knew I was going to get. Everything else was like, let me look and see type thing. So I picked these up very first from the Beautylish booth. Like I said, I wanted to go to Anastasia and look at the clear brow gel, but since I got that in the swag bag, I ended up just getting 2 more brow wizzes. I love the brow wiz. I typically use medium brown to like carve out the bottom of my brow, and then the taupe, or it used to be ash blonde. I think they changed it just to fill in the rest of the brows, and then I set it. But I picked up soft brown. It's just a little bit more, it's just a little bit, I would say, lighter. I'm not quite sure, and I picked up another one of the medium brown, so let's compare them. Medium brown is darker and I guess more taupey, and soft brown has a little bit more, it's a little bit warmer. So that's soft brown right there, and that is medium brown. So just a slight variation. I just thought I have very dark eyebrows in comparison to my hair. I always have. Like, people think that I have like dark brown hair because they're looking at like my roots compared to the blondness of my hair or like my eyebrows. I used to be like toe-headed blonde with like the darkest eyebrows ever. I've always had dark eyebrows. So I kind of always have to go some shades darker for my brows. And I like the medium brown, but I thought, let me just try picking up the soft brown. So I'm just going to try that out, and then the medium brown was obviously a repurchase. I use the brow wiz every single day. I love the precision of it, and I like the consistency of the pencil. Next, I went to NUME's, and I picked up something from Lime Crime and Dose of Colors. From Lime Crime, it's what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and that is the Velveteen in the color Wicked. Everyone has been talking about this color. I've seen it on so many people. I knew that this was a particular shade that I wanted to get. I've never tried the Velveteens before. They feel really nice, like they feel like they are staying on my lips. And when I swatched this bugger on my hand, like holy mackerel, it just stayed and stayed and stayed. She had to give me like, I was trying to wipe it with something else, and she's like, no girl, you're gonna need like a makeup remover wipe to get that off, because I was like trying to scrub it with a Kleenex, I think. But this is an amazing shade. I love like the richness, super pigmented, like deep ox blood color, so I'm excited for that for the fall. And yeah, I really like the way it feels on my lips. It's just, it dries down to a super matte and stays forever. So really have enjoyed this product. This has been on about 2 hours already, and it hasn't even budged at all, and I haven't touched it up. So really nice product from Lime Crime. I picked that up. I think NUME's had, I'm not quite sure what the discount was on that. I think they might have had either 20 or 30% off. Most places had like 20 to 30. Some places had 50 to 60. So it really just depended. You kind of asked like, what's the discount, you know, that you're offering today. From Dose of Colors, I picked up a gloss. I've tried one lipstick from Dose of Colors, really liked it, had never tried the glosses. I believe they came out with them like right after I picked up the lipstick. This color is in Undressed, which is just a very pigmented nude shade, and I was excited to pick that up. Oh crud. That's what happens, Laura, when you smell stuff. Smells like vanilla. Very pigmented and creamy gloss. Haven't worn it on my lips yet, so I guess I can't say how it wears on the lips or if it gets gunky or anything, but I will definitely keep you updated on that. I was excited to pick up. I just got one shade just to see how I liked the formula. From Makeup Forever, I picked up 3 of the eyeshadows. They were 50% off. The eyeshadows, the new artist shadows, and I thought, okay, you know what, I'm gonna be good, and I just got 3 on the list. It was kind of crazy, difficult to swatch in the Makeup Forever, because that was like something that a lot of people were really excited about, so it was a little bit difficult to kind of get in there and swatch some stuff. Danny and I were actually standing by the Makeup Forever shadows, and she was like, you gonna let me in? And then I told her, she was like, don't swatch these in front of me, because I'm afraid once I swatch them I'm gonna want them. And I did. I like swatched one and like wrapped it all the way around my wrist just to show her the pigmentation, but like the line was crazy and people were like right flush to the thing, so if you wanted to swatch you almost had to be rude and like reach over someone. So I kind of just looked online at colors that I had picked out that I had seen swatches on, and I just told the girl what colors I wanted. So I didn't particularly swatch any of these. I had just seen them swatched and then just went from there and hoped for the best. This first color I got is called I-542, and this shade looks like this. It's just like, I would say like almost like a grayish pearlescent duochrome shade. So let's just swatch it over here. It almost has some like pinkish and gray. It looks a lot like Max Vex. Next shade I got is I-550, and this is just a beautiful like taupey shade. These all kind of went together. Has like an iridescence to it. That's what the I stands for. And this last one is D552. And this is a diamond shade, really, really gorgeous, super, has like a lot of like glitter, very smooth, but has like such a sheen to it. So that one is right there. I honestly thought that this would make like a beautiful eye, like even this, like all of the lid, inner corner, this in the center, this like through the crease or outer corner. So I picked these up and I can't wait to incorporate them in with the other shades that I own. Such great shades, plus the new palette that I have that I got in that swag bag. So really excited about those. Kind of wish I would have picked up more colors just because they're 50% off, but I'm happy with what I have. I feel like I can use what I have, and I really like the shades that I got. Okay, next thing up, I went to LA Girl and I got the Notorious concealers. That's where everyone's talking about. And some more of these glazed lip paints. Now, I had picked up a few colors that I found at my local H-E-B, which is a grocery store in Texas, but they didn't have any of the newer shades that LA Girl released, so I picked up a few of those. One is a little bit of a bust, it's too light for me, but these are perfect for mixing, so I'll just have to use it like as a center topper. Let me just go for those first since I'm talking about them. First one I got is a Lude, which is a really nice nude. I believe this is one of the newer shades. These just kind of like squeeze out the top. They're like consistency of, I would say, like a lip tar from OCC Lip Tar, but they're sort of like, I don't know, they're like a combination between the OCC Lip Tar, and I think my friend Ashley from Texas Mommy Boys said they reminded her of like the Too Faced like melted lips. So, but this is the color Elude, which is a beautiful like nude, peachy nude shade. The next color I got is called Whimsical, which is a really nice, I would say, lilac-y pink shade. I mean, a little bit of these goes a long way, so that one is Whimsical right there. These have like a slight mint scent to them, so if that bothers you, you might not like it. It's very, very slight. I would say it's like a minty vanilla. And then the last one is a kind of a bust because it's so light, and it's called Whisper. But since you can mix these, I figured this would be a shade that I could just put like on the very top of like a lip product just to lighten it up a little bit. So that one is Whisper right there. Very, very pale nude. Two concealers that I got from LA Girl. I've heard so much about them. These are their Pro HD Highlight High Definition Concealers. I got the color Natural and the shade Creamy Beige. I actually have Creamy Beige under my eyes today. It's more my skin tone, not really a highlight shade. Really, really nice. Have only tried it today, so I'll have to let you know how it sets and wears and all that, but I'm really excited to pick these up. They have like a little bit of a brush tip applicator. Let me just swatch a little bit for you. But I'll be using these and stuff. Oh, you can't even see it, but I'll be using these in some tutorials and get ready with me, so I will definitely be letting you know how these perform because they're really inexpensive. LA Girl is really inexpensive. I'm not quite sure where you can find it in stores. Maybe Rite Aid, I'm not sure, but I know for sure online. And like I said, I found some LA Girl products in my H-E-B, which is our grocery store in Texas. So glad I picked these two up because I hadn't seen them anywhere and don't have a Rite Aid near me, so I was glad to pick them up at a discount at the makeup shop. Okay, another product that Dana kind of talked me into, we got some samples of this in our bag. This is the Mrslolalynn La Creme Concentrate. Now, a lot of people, I guess she had seen the Pixie Woo sisters use this for like a moisturizer primer, and really nice, supposed to be great for your skin, wonderful product. It's a real beauty secret. Used by dermatologists for decades. It's supposed to be really great on skin. We both used it under our makeup on the day of the makeup show and really liked the way our skin felt and looked, so went ahead and picked it up since it was discounted at the makeup show. Okay, I went to Flutter Lashes. I was really excited to look at Flutter Lashes. I typically wear the Esquito lashes, but I picked up 2 pairs of Flutter Lashes since they were, I think, 50% off. I got the ones in Barb. These are mink lashes, and they're pretty, like, natural, I would say. Well, not, like, super natural. More like what I would wear every day. And then Carla. And these were, like, a little bit more spiky and fluttery, so 2 lashes. Also came with a pair of tweezers, so used to apply your lashes, or, you know, even just pluck your eyebrows. Dang it, girl, I always need to pluck my eyebrows every single day. But these are like in a little wing shape, which I thought were super cute. So in a little pouch that goes with them. So I was excited about that, and like I said, it was all 50% off for those lashes. I think they were like $15 a pair. Okay, the last place that I went was Nars, and since Nars was 30% off, I kind of went crazy. You guys know I've been loving those Audacious lipsticks. I picked up the shades I was really eyeing from the Nars Audacious lipsticks, and I'm not going to swatch them in this video because I'm going to do a full video on all of the Nars lipsticks, the Audacious line, and I'm going to do lip swatches and everything. So I'll save that, but I will show you guys the colors that I picked up, but I'll save it for swatching and lip swatching another video. But I picked up 1 lip liner from Nars and several lipsticks. Let me look. I picked up 5 of the Audacious lipsticks. So let me just show you the colors really quick. The first one is in Sylvia, which is a really beautiful, like, it's a little bit darker than Angela, which I wore in a video recently. It's a lot darker, more of like a purple, like Radiant Orchid purple, deeper purple shade. Then there is Barbara, which is like the perfect nude shade. This was always sold out on the Sephora website, so finally got my hands on it. And then this is Dominique, which is a dusty purple shade. Very interesting, definitely out of the box, but I was watching Marlena from Makeup Geek, and she said that this was like a must-have because it's so unique, so I ended up picking it up and just seeing if I could work with it, changing up the lip liner. Hopefully I won't look dead, so I will try this out and we will see. Wait for that swatch video and see if I look dead or not. Next is Vanessa, which is a little bit more of like a pinky nude. And the last is Lana, which is like a orangey red shade. I thought it was beautiful, and I am like obsessed with this formula. So those are the Audacious lipsticks that I picked up from Nars, and I picked up 1 of their new lip liners. They recently launched Velvet lip liners, and I picked up the shade in El Agua, and I thought this would be perfect with the purple shades. It's like a, I would say, mauve-y purple. I will swatch this. This is like even just to fill in all over the lips. I thought it was a beautiful mauve, dusty pink purple shade. Really creamy, supposed to be waterproof, kind of like a play on the Larger Than Life liners. So I can definitely see this color being a favorite, so I'll keep you updated on that. Definitely look for the video of all the Nars lipsticks. So that is everything that I picked up at the makeup show. It was such an awesome weekend. I had so much fun meeting all the the other fellow like video makers here on YouTube, as well as some of you and some awesome makeup artists. I was just so excited to go to that. It was a really fun weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I picked up at the makeup show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, sorry that I have no eye makeup on and if it scared anybody or it was like weird to watch me in this video with no eye makeup on. I wanted to quickly show these. Okay, so we were at the North Park Mall. We went shopping there afterwards and I did pick up a few other things, but this haul is already so long, so I just got some stuff from MAC and like a Shiseido eyelash curler from Sephora. So, but we found this at like a candy store. These are the Bean Boozled, and Dana and I wish she would let me post the video. I took like a video on my iPhone when we were like going through all of her makeup at night. She made me play this with her and I'm pissed because it was like the most sickest thing ever. I was like gagging, like and the spitting and throwing. It was freaking gross is what I'll say, but it's like different jelly beans. Like one tastes like stinky socks, rotten egg, barf, booger, baby wipes, long clippings, toothpaste, canned dog food, moldy cheese, and skunk spray. And so like the other part of them might taste better than that. It's like different flavors, but you don't know because the jelly bean looks the same. You pop it in your mouth and like whoever gets what, ugh, they're so disgusting. Like you can't even get it out of your mouth. That's what my little girl says. That is disgusting. But it was disgusting. It was gross. So I don't even, we used her batch, so I don't even know if I'm gonna be doing that on my channel because I don't even know if I can do it again. So I'll have to find like some like sad soul who's willing to do it with me. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.